You wake up on a Tuesday morning feeling stuck. The bills are paid. The routine is stable. Yet something feels flat, like life is playing on repeat. You scroll through your phone and are bombarded with ads for gadgets, retreats, and courses, all promising transformation but demanding a price you cannot justify. That sinking thought comes back again. Self-improvement always seems to cost money. But here is the truth most people overlook. The most powerful changes in your life are not locked behind a paywall. They begin with choices that cost nothing. Long before coaching programs and self-help industries became billion-dollar businesses, people built resilience, joy, and wisdom through habits that were completely free. In today's world of rising costs and financial pressure, the ability to live better without spending is not just valuable, it is essential. Studies on frugal living and well-being consistently show that happiness is less about how much you own and more about how you frame your daily experiences. This is why free habits matter. They help you reclaim energy, reshape your perspective, and even strengthen your finances without requiring a single coin. Let us explore 6 of them that you can begin today. Welcome to 86 Dawn Finance YouTube channel, where we break down the hidden mechanisms controlling your financial life. Let's break it all down. No fluff, just the truth. Section 1: The quiet power of a gratitude ritual. You might wake up each morning primed for the day's noise, emails, notifications, to-do lists, but what if instead you began with stillness and recognition? A simple gratitude ritual: pausing to breathe, noticing the light through your window, listing 3 things you're grateful for, can quietly reshape your mindset. Decades of research in positive psychology confirm that such practices elevate mood, bolster satisfaction with life, and even reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Meta-analyses spanning thousands of participants consistently show measurable gains across mental well-being, stress reduction, and emotional resilience. Physically, gratitude is linked to healthier sleep, lower blood pressure, and reduced inflammation. What makes this ritual powerful is how it retrains your brain. By scanning your day for the overlooked, the ordinary, the quietly sustaining, you start to see abundance rather than lack. You begin to wake up noticing the cool breeze against your cheek, the softness of your favorite mug, the hum of neighborhood life, small gifts always at your doorstep. Over time, gratitude evolves from an occasional pause into a foundational lens. And this shift, it costs absolutely nothing. This is one of those transformative habits that money cannot buy, but your life can't thrive without. Section 2: Lending your time. Gaining perspective. The fastest way to feel wealthier is often not by earning more, but by giving something away: your time. You don't need a single coin to create impact. Volunteering for an hour, helping a neighbor carry groceries, or mentoring a student online opens a window into worlds beyond your own. Research in social psychology and public health consistently shows that people who give time to others report greater life satisfaction, stronger social bonds, and even better physical health. Studies from leading universities have linked regular volunteering to lower stress, longer life expectancy, and sharper cognitive function in older adults. This is not just kindness, it is perspective. When you step into another person's shoes, your own challenges shrink in proportion. You realize how much you already possess, and you gain skills, stories, and insights in return. Across countries, time banking movements are proving this truth. Communities now trade hours of service instead of money. One person teaches photography, another shares cooking. Both walk away richer in experience. The exchange costs nothing yet expands both lives. When you lend your time freely, you stop measuring wealth only in currency. You begin to see it in connection, contribution, and growth, returns that compound endlessly. Section 3: Rewriting your story. one micro change at a time. Your life is not fixed in stone. It is more like a manuscript, written line by line each day. If the story so far feels unsatisfying, you do not need a radical transformation to begin again. You start with micro changes, the smallest possible promises to yourself. Behavioral scientists have long demonstrated that sustainable progress rarely comes from dramatic overhauls but from consistent, incremental shifts. The concept is known as habit stacking, where one small action becomes the foundation for larger, lasting routines. Think of micro vows: drinking a glass of water before coffee, stretching for 2 minutes each hour, or writing a single line in a journal before bed. They seem trivial, but neuroscience shows these repeated signals gradually rewire pathways in your brain, making positive behaviors automatic. Over weeks, the compounding effect of these tiny commitments shifts how you see yourself, from someone who wishes to change to someone already in the process of changing. Ancient traditions relied on vows to shape identity and purpose. Today, micro vows are their modern, bite-sized version. Each kept promise is proof that you control the narrative. And over time, these sentences turn into chapters of resilience, health, and self-trust, written by you, at no cost. Section 4: Turning your commute into an idea lab. Every day, millions of people spend hours in transit, walking, driving, or waiting for trains. For many, this time feels wasted. Yet science suggests the opposite. Psychologists studying creativity have found that our best ideas often surface during routine, low-pressure activities, a phenomenon known as incubation. When your mind is slightly distracted by a repetitive task, it becomes freer to make unexpected connections. This is why some breakthroughs arrive in the shower, on a run, or yes, during the morning commute. Instead of scrolling aimlessly through your phone, transform this time into a personal idea lab. Record short voice notes, jot down a thought in your notes app, or let your mind wander without digital interference. Cognitive research shows that capturing spontaneous insights dramatically increases the likelihood of acting on them later. Some of today's most successful entrepreneurs credit their commutes as fertile ground for brainstorming and problem solving. The key is intention, treating each journey not as dead time, but as a workshop for your imagination. By the time you arrive, you may hold a new solution, a spark for a project, or a fresh perspective on a lingering challenge. The best part? It costs nothing, just the decision to use your journey as fuel for growth. Section 5: Build rituals with community, not currency. One of the greatest currencies in human history has never been money. It has always been connection. Studies across sociology and public health consistently show that people with strong social ties live longer, recover from illness faster, and experience greater levels of happiness. Community is not a luxury item. It is a survival tool. And the best part is, it doesn't cost a cent. Building rituals with others can be as simple as a weekly walk with a neighbor, a shared tea circle on Sunday mornings, or an evening where friends exchange personal stories. These small patterns give rhythm to our days and meaning to our weeks. Anthropologists remind us that for thousands of years, humans gathered around campfires to share experiences and pass on lessons. Today, we recreate that same bond not with firelight, but with intentional moments of togetherness. When you invest time in these rituals, you create a support system that strengthens you through both challenges and celebrations. You gain perspective, laughter, wisdom, and belonging. No purchase can replicate that. In a world where loneliness is now considered a global health risk, community rituals are more than free. They are priceless, and they might just be the richest habit you can cultivate. Section 6: Harness the internet for free learning. Curated. The internet is often seen as a place of distraction, but at its best it is the largest free classroom humanity has ever built. UNESCO and global education studies confirm that open access courses, podcasts, and digital libraries are transforming how people learn across every continent. The challenge is not access, it is focus. Without structure, endless scrolling buries the gems under noise. This is why curated learning is powerful. Choose a theme that excites you: climate solutions, creative writing, coding, or history, and gather the best free resources into a personal playlist. Platforms like Coursera, edX, Khan Academy, and university open courses offer world-class education at no cost. Podcasts from leading scientists and writers bring expertise to your earbuds. Public libraries worldwide now extend their catalogs online, granting free access to books and journals. By dedicating even 20 minutes a day to this curated list, you turn idle time into structured growth. The long-term impact is profound. Research on lifelong learning shows it strengthens mental agility, improves career opportunities, and enhances well-being well into older age. You do not need tuition fees or expensive seminars to upgrade your mind. What you need is curiosity, discipline, and the wisdom to use free knowledge already within reach. Conclusion: the truth is simple. Living better does not demand more spending. It demands better choices, gratitude rituals, volunteering your time, micro vows, idea-filled commutes, community rituals, and curated learning are not just free habits. They are foundations of a richer life. They sharpen your perspective, reduce stress, and open doors that money alone can never unlock. Global research on well-being makes it clear: happiness is not a direct function of income, but of meaning, connection, and daily practices that build resilience. When you choose these habits, you begin to experience wealth in its truest form, not the fragile version tied to possessions or status, but the lasting kind anchored in growth, belonging, and self-trust. You realize that what you already hold, your time, your attention, your community, your capacity to learn, is more valuable than any gadget or luxury escape. The greatest return on investment is not measured in dollars but in the strength of your habits. And the best part? Every one of these tools is already available to you today, free of charge. The only step left is to begin. Your future self will thank you for it. Please note that 86 Dawn Finance does not offer advice on taxes, legal matters, investments, or finances. The content is intended solely for educational purposes and should not be considered professional advice. For personalized guidance, please consult your own qualified advisors. Although the information has been carefully researched and reviewed, it may not represent the latest legal or financial updates. Viewers are advised to confirm the accuracy and timeliness of the information, particularly before making any major financial or legal decisions. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and stay our 86 Dawn Finance channel.